So now we wait and see if it's working. Why is this on private? Is it working now? I should know this by now, right? Wow, this is so messed up right now. Okay, I think we are good. I think. Can you hear me? Can you hear me well? Like, is it working? Because I never know. It is here too, right? It's the whole computer. It's not, everything is going really slow and like glitchy and weird. Why is that? Oh, okay. Let's try this. And I'm gonna try not to scream this time. I noticed on the last one, I was like talking really loud, pretty much screaming, because I wasn't sure you guys can hear me or how well you can hear me. So, hi, how are you? Maybe that has something to do with it. Did see that. I did see that we're supposed to be getting hit today. Maybe that's causing all this weirdness on the internet today. So, how are you guys today? Hi, Charlie. Penwoodsman, Charlie. Hi, what's up? How's it going? Oh, that would be nice. Oh, speaking of Joanne, what on earth was that in her tank? I want to take a closer look at it. I want to make a video about it and identify it. But I've watched that video a couple times and I was like, what on earth is this thing? It was the weirdest looking. It was so weird. It was beautiful looking though. It looked really beautiful. But I do want to see what. I want to take a closer look at that. I'm good, Charlie. I'm good. Hanging here, looking for stuff on the camps. Most of the things I found this week was clouds. Lots and lots and lots of clouds. How are the skies over to where you live? So yeah, and as usual, I didn't really have anything planned to talk to you guys, but I did have things to talk about. And every time I come here, I I never remember. I'm like, what was that I wanted to talk to them about? But yes, the week, pretty much the whole week, it was. I couldn't find anything. Every time I would come over and look, I would not find anything at all. It was really frustrating. But somebody said that the glitch in the matrix is just a camera problem, like a camera issue. I don't know. I don't know. I have a hard time believing that that's the case because there are other cameras cameras with different settings and setups catching the same or similar things. So I can't be sure it's just a camera issue. What do you think? What do you think, Charlie? What do you think this thing is? Like, give me your honest opinion about this. Like, what do you think this could be? This purple plasma UFO or glitch in the matrix or lens falling apart or whatever you want to call it, but that purple light that comes down with the lights and all of that stuff, what is it? Here, I'll share a screen with you guys and we can look at it because it's one of the things that it intrigues me the most, because I don't know what to make of it, honestly. You know, I say it's something from another world and another dimension, but I don't know. I don't know what it is. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just guessing. How do I share? Oh, okay. Can you hear me now? What about now? Can you hear me now? Oh, maybe it was the split screen stuff. You see, the computer is acting really weird. And when I first hit to go live, it was like glitchy at the top of the screen. It was really weird. And now the sound is not going through when I share screens. Let me try again and see if this will work. No sound? Alright, so I guess I can't share screens. I don't know what it is. The computer is acting really weird. So I guess We're just gonna have to talk again. Sorry about that. And thank you for your patience. You know I'm a noob and I have no idea how to work this, but we can get there. Yes, it's my rebel shirt. Rebel against them people that try to kill us on a daily basis as if we are an infestation of bugs or something. Oh, it's, you gotta stand up for yourself. You gotta stand up for what it's right, for what it's worth fighting for. Because if you don't do it for yourself, nobody else will do it for you. Is there anything you guys want to talk about today, or no, or do I have to think about something to talk about? Because as always, I don't have a script. Oh, I heard that the scientists came out saying that humans were designed by human DNA was designed by aliens or something like that. Did you guys heard about that? Did you guys hear about that? Hola, Sarah. Thank you so much for stopping by. Gracias. Gracias. Oh, gracias. She's so adorable. But I don't speak Spanish, so sorry about that. But the the DNA, the humans DNA were designed by aliens. I think that's what it said. So it's like right on schedule, it's right on time. Everything is happening right on time. It's amazing when you really see what's going on around you. You see a different world, like literally a different world. And it's amazing to see how everything works as a giant puzzle and all the pieces fit perfectly well together. Oh, it's really, really early, Penn Woodsman. Maybe she's sleeping. Or is she an early birdie? So, yes, the alien designed us, apparently, according to them. But how long has the conspiracy theorists been talking about that? Yeah, for years. And everything is just happening, like right in front of our eyes. It's amazing. It's amazing to see. I'm reading the chat, you guys. You guys are really quiet. That's why I'm like quiet too, because I'm trying to read and talk to you guys at the same time. And I can't really do two things at the same time. It's either read or talk. But yeah, soon enough, we're going to start seeing some crazy things in the skies with our naked eyes. I think the time for that is right around the corner. Big projected spaceships, and I don't know, all the so long waited for alien invasion. I think we are right around the right around the corner. Oh, Charlie. I'm just talking from my heart, you guys. Whatever comes to my mind. And I like to not let my mind just stop at reason. I like to let my mind wander and see where it goes on its own, see where it can do on its own without, I don't know, putting too much logical thought into it. It's been pretty great here too. A little bit of rain a couple of days ago, but it's been mostly very cloudy and gray and yucky and like stuffy. And yeah, I think so too, Charlie. I think it's almost like overdue. It's like it's something that should have happened a few years ago, if you ask me, because people are just waiting for this to happen. It's like some people some people are waiting for a disclosure, but it's been disclosed long time ago. It's no secret that there are, well, demons really out there as aliens. It's no secret. They've been around. Those ships been around. People have been recording them for many years, and they're just gonna increase. It's the new normal. Well, I know what I need to plan on. I need to make a list, Pan Woodsman, so I can have like topics to talk about. Because really, with my daily life and taking care of the kids and the house and the channel recording and doing everything, it's just I never get around to like, okay, so this is what I'm gonna talk about. This, that. No, every time I just sit here and I don't know, you know, talk without planning anything. That's why mostly my thoughts are literally all over the place. There are so many different views about the Holy Grail. Like there's the literal, there's the, spiritual, the symbolical. The chromosome side was from a woman. See, I get distracted with that and I get carried away just reading the comments. I forget to talk. But yeah, I think everything is happening right as it should, right on schedule. And they already came out publicly with chemtrails too. It's like it's out there. It's no secret. Really, Charlie? Boyfriend, boyfriend left me a note because he doesn't want to interrupt, but he left me a note. Bitcoin might be open. It could slow you down. Close and taste range.
Task manager.
Task manager. Oh, that's what it's doing. That okay. He's running something. Thanks for telling me that.
So
All
I
right.
thought that outside. I was like,
Yeah, it was really slow and it was glitchy and really weird. Oh, problem solved. Maybe it worked now. But anyways, what was I saying? God is a woman. Okay. Good for you. I mean, no, I've always just pictured God as a man, as a male figure. 36. Yes, yes, Ben Woodsman. Yes, I've heard that. That way too, yes. 36 chromosomes being the male and that one chromosome would be the female chromosome, right? I've heard about that too. And they're all very interesting and really good ways to look at all of this. There's a lot of different views that make sense, which is weird. Because if you think like if something is truth, there's only one way to look at it, and that's the only way. But Sometimes there's different ways that you can look at something and it still be the truth. It's really weird. I don't know how to explain that. There's a system to my madness and it makes sense in my head, but I really cannot explain it. I think I know what you're talking about. I think maybe we watched the same video because I recall that. Yeah. So, what else? See, I got a whole hour to talk about random stuff. Think about it. Men couldn't run anything without fighting. Women would sit down and talk and take care of the house and raise the children and cook and clean and educate the next generation. Everything in the sky has moved, Penn Woodsman. Nothing is in the same spot anymore. It feels like it. Yeah, the sun setting almost at the north position, which is just bizarre. Oh, run the world. Right, right. Like they would, do the work and woman would listen, be the submissive, the the female figure, the delicate side, the creative, the gentle side of life. Man would be was now. I mean, nowadays they're making man look so bad nowadays, and I don't know. Things are changing. Things have changed, and they are like I don't know the word. I don't know the word, so I'm not even gonna try to say it. But they're not making man as they used to be. Like they're not making men as the male figure anymore. It's the whole equal rights. Like woman has all the rights to do the same thing and kind of like be like the man. It's taking away of the natural balance of things of the male and the female. It's just the balance, the good and the bad, not the you need the balance for things to work. If you have too much of one side, it's gonna fall. Yes, humanity, not just man. Clearly, it's just humanity. And man, woman, children, even the children, by dressing up little kids as little adults is just it's disturbing to me. Because when I grew up when I was a child, I was treated as a child, and it was a time where everybody around me was concerned about my innocence. Everybody around me took care, preserved my innocence. They didn't try to rush me into adulthood. They didn't try to rush me to wear grown up clothes. And nowadays I see 3, 4-year-old little girls dressed up as 17, 18-year-old girls, and the 13, 14-year-old girls dressing up like, you know, older woman. It's just, everybody's being rushed. The lifetime is rushed. Everything is rushed because everything is timed, and time is money. you know so everything is rushed. You rush to get to work on time, you rush to get off work on time, to get home, and you rush through the traffic, and you rush through everything, and so you rush through life. Hello, Ian Mac. 46 chromosomes. Nicholson 1968 shows how 46 becomes 911 through Roman numerals and mirror images. I saw something about Roman numerals and I wanted to watch it, but I didn't get time to get to it. But I want to do some more reading about the Roman numerals, because I always liked them in school. I was really good at learning them and working with them. But I've heard some stuff and I want to look more into that too. Yes, Charlie, the conditioning of our children, because they're shaping the next generation. So they're going to grow up not knowing any different. So that's what they're going to teach their children because they don't know any different. Guys, I'm going to stop reading numbers because numbers confuse me and I don't like numbers. It's not that I don't like numbers, but it's like so many numbers and math and add this and take that. And I'm like, not doing that. From a non-human. And what about the negative blood type? Like, am I an alien because I have negative blood type? O negative to be exact. Like, are they gonna harvest my blood? Gosh, I hope not. That would suck really bad. So yes, we're being conditioned. Our children are being conditioned, and everything is it's a mess. So what else? I want you guys to try and identify something, some of those stuff on the cameras. I want answers. I want to know what these things are. I want more views and different opinions and different ways to look at it and different wild thoughts so I can know what makes sense. Hello, Cameron. Most humans are primitive in nature except for the 1% that has evolved mentally and spiritually. Yes, they do. Oh my God, I love hip hop. Hello? That's quite the name you got there. Hi, Madnetter. Welcome, you guys. You're just hanging out. And I'm still not telling you all the secrets of the universe and the secrets of the reason, the meaning of life. Sun simulator, planets, another dimension. Everything is possible, man. I believe that anything is possible because I've came to a point that I realized that the more I know, the less I know. So I don't know anything really because there's always something new to learn. And when you learn something new, you might change what you already knew about something else. And yeah, the Jews, they do run the world, but not for much longer. Yes, the the fallen angels run the world. Yes, I agree. I believe that too, Penn Woodsman. I think it's like they're working behind the curtains. They are the puppet masters. They're the ones pulling the strings on those people at high places, making them create the matrix, helping them create the matrix. Charlie, I want to think so. Like, I don't want, I would be really sad if it wasn't anything. But it's, it feels like it's something out of this dimension to me. And that's just how I feel. Rothschilds, the Jews, right? The fake Jews, politicians, presidents, media, the what is it called? The mainstream media, These people, they're at the end of those strings. Yeah, they do. They do have it, and that's how they do too. They do the whole, excuse me, the whole, their family tree is all inbred with their blood, the way they wanted to them to be, you know. And I wouldn't even be surprised if most of them are all genetically modified. Right. Exactly. Cameron says, I mean, they know humans are down. No, they know humans are social creatures. Most of our knowledge is passed down from generation to generation. So if they can stop the real information humans need to survive somehow becomes lost. Yes, exactly. So we've been hijacked. We've been misinformed. So we've been misinformed for for so many years, for so many generations that here we are now, a bunch of zombies walking around staring in their phones, hitting the walls with their heads because they're, oh, you get it, right? I get carried away because it makes me mad. It makes me mad that these people are literally walking around freely and getting away with murder. Yep, it's messed up. Sun simulator, yeah, man. I don't even know how many light sources I see up there on the cameras. I don't even know. Sometimes it feels like there's like three or four different light sources, but then most of the time it's just two. But then I don't know, there's reactions of one thing hitting the other or going by too close that causes lights to happen. I don't know, man. There's a lot of things going on up there that our eyes all clearly can't quite see yet, but it's coming. We're gonna be seeing those things very soon. Jew, just oh yeah, I could tell, but trying to express myself typing is a detriment to my abilities. I understand, Pan Woodsman. Trust me, I have a lot to say too, but as you all have noticed by now, I'm really, really bad at expressing myself too. But we can try, you know. All we can do is try. Exactly, Charlie. There's too many things going on that we cannot. I can't keep up. There is. Shoot. Oh man. Yeah. It's everywhere I look at. There's so many things, and I think that's another reason why I never know what to talk about because there's so many things. So many things. So I prefer to just go by what you guys are talking about and just go from there. Yes, it is, Cameron. Free thought is looked as a taboo to discourage the new free thinking generation. Right. Yeah, I do know for sure and for a fact that things are not the way they used to be just a few years ago. Yeah, that's good, Pan Woods, man. It's good to have friends like that. Well, I come here and talk to you guys once a week when I can and through the comment section, which you guys are always so amazing. Upside down rainbows, sun dogs, halos, and I can't keep up anymore. Exactly, Charlie. Exactly. That's how I feel too. I started with little orange lights out of my window, and now the sky's literally falling apart, and I can't keep up with it. I hope so, Ian. I hope so. If I can help somebody have a better day, at least one day at a time, that I feel like my goal is completed. But you see, even though I'm really bad at talking, like expressing myself in a continuous thought about some specific subject, I still like to come here and literally sit down and talk to you guys about nothing, read you or you talking and just talking back. And it's probably really boring for somebody watching it later because I'll be like sitting here like staring at the screen for like a long time. You know what I mean? Yeah, yeah, Cameron. Well, and I'm really not really saying anything. Like I said, I'm not here saying the secrets of the universe. Yeah, thank you, Cameron. I appreciate that. Med Natter. Love and light to each and every one of you. That's what we need, you guys. We really need to spread love and as you know, just sprinkle that all over the place. Be the light you want to see. Be the change you want to see. Charlie. Well, today was a good day because the kids are outside playing. I got time to come here and hang out. Um, we can look at some videos though if you guys want, because I think now that he closed his program, I can share screens better without the microphone not working. Oh, what do you guys think about sharing the screen like that with like the latest video to compare different days? Yeah, no, they're outside now playing, so I got some time here. Yeah, people are probably out and about right now. It's all good. Um, so let's try to share this. You guys want to watch something with me? Yeah. So I think it was really cool. Like the that we can compare different days. I just now got time. Like yesterday, I had some time, and I was looking around the editing program, and I was like, hmm. So I think I'm gonna try putting like four different days of the same location of that glitch in the matrix and see what they look like, at 4 different days. I think it'll be good, a good visual to help us really see the pattern and everything that happens with it. Really, the shapes, the patterns. All right. All right. I guess we can't have shared screens. I guess I have to figure that out. But I think that'll help us put two and two together. I think that'll give us a better perspective of what's going on and maybe even, I don't know, see a shape. Oh, good, Wupen Woodsman. Usually when I get alerts for people going live, I only get it at the end of their live chats. Well, I agree, Cameron. I agree. I think there's something close to Earth, and it is just a matter of time before the veil is completely lifted. Um, yeah, you were Penn Woodsman. You were the first. You were the first one here. Whoops, what did I do? But Cameron, um, you see the glitch in the matrix, that thing I was trying to share with you guys. I feel that that is something from the other side of the veil, and that's why just the cameras are picking up on them. You know, like, but the veil. When I say the veil, I don't mean like a thin sheet of something separating the world. It's everything and everywhere at the same time, and it's getting thinner, like the bridge between the visible and the invisible world are coming together, and we're seeing things from the other side of that veil, of that bridge, or the wall, the veil. But you know what I mean, like I feel that's kind of how I feel about it most of the time, and then the other half of the time I don't know what you think. Yes, coming from the south of our planet, it's affecting our gravity and plane. Yeah, maybe it's even like pushing the sun further up north. Because seriously, one of these days I'm gonna watch the sunset at straight up north. Physical versus spiritual. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think so too. I think we are seeing the veil um, being lifted, and it's the new normal. And with the, you know, the whole 3D stuff. They have some crazy games for phones now that you put a sticker somewhere and then you get your phone and then you open up a portal. You scan that sticker with your phone and then the sticker opens up a portal and a creature comes out of it and then goes around playing, and you can literally play with the little thing around on the floor or anywhere you put the sticker on around it with your phone. It's like they're bringing that world into our reality more and more, like with Pokemon Go and those kinds of games. The Oculus trying to bring the invisible world to this world. Yes, Ben Woodsman, there are several things going on at once. Yes, Charlie. I've been too. I've been paying attention to the sky for about a year now, a little over a year, and something is definitely not right. Nope, CERN and HARP is no help, and the chemtrails are part of it too. I think it's like a combination of things with CERN, HARP, chemtrails, and nanoparticles. It's a little bit of everything. It's a and evil demons, and like evil spirits working, doing the evil things they do on top of that. Trippy! Hi, welcome. Yes, you made it. Yeah, we've been here for a little bit now, 45 minutes. Good evening to you all. Math. Yes, yes, it does, yeah, Mac. Language is very strange thing. The same as always, Teresa. Teresa, right? I got it right. Because you changed your name. Please forgive me if I got it wrong. Don't take it personal. Um, same old as nothing at all and a little bit of everything at the same time. We were just talking about the veil um, being opened and ripped right before our eyes with the help of CERN, HARP, chemtrails, all of that. Combination of things. So, yes. So, yeah, you guys, I think that's what's happening. I think it's the lifting of the veil. I've been wanting to do that again. Yeah, Teresa, and you've sent me some crazy photos. I need to organize all of your photos, all of your photos, and make a video about it too. But man, I've been having really no time on the computer. There is a lot going on. It's fun though. It's really fun to catch this stuff and just watch and never know what to expect. Anything could happen, literally. It's definitely a strange, strange world we live in, or on, depending how you look at it. I don't know, Teresa, if I've seen it. I haven't been on your Facebook since last time I talked to you. Like I said, I have not had any time on the computer, you guys. And the little bit of time I had this week, I found nothing. It was really frustrating. And that's another thing. Well, that's one of the things I wanted to talk to you about is the how much of nothing I found this week, how much of clouds I found. Somebody sent me a video. I can't remember who sent me the video, but it sent me a video of the sun going by and it was glitching. Hello, Karen. Welcome. And it was glitching, but it had the purple plasma for lines, but they were like mad big lines, thick, and it was really weird. I need to take a closer look at that too and put on a video for you guys because it was like, no, somebody left it on a comment. Who did that? I can't remember who was, but cell towers. Yeah. Yes, I've heard about that too. Really, Cameron? Dreams? That's right up my alley. I love to talk about dreams. It is, right, Charlie? I'm not going crazy, right? The sun is shifting, like shape shifting these days. Sometimes it looks like a floating um, plastic bag. Sometimes it looks like it's melting. Sometimes it looks blobby, like an oval. But dreams, Cameron. Dreams. The dream world is fascinating to say the least. I've heard that 1/3 of the Bible is made out of dreams, and a lot of the prophecies too was based on dreams and like prophetic dreams and stuff. Hello, Corey. Welcome. Yes, Charlie, I've caught it. Oh, hi, Skywatch. You made it. Um, Charlie, the sun, yes. I've caught the sun in various different shapes on the skyline too. Hexagons, hexagons and ovals. Not quite square suns yet. Nothing like that for me yet, Penn Woodsman. I have yet to catch two suns. But you see, sometimes there is this flare. You know that little flare that it's everywhere nowadays, no matter what camera you're using, you have that ball flare. One time I thought I saw that, but then I thought it was a second sun, but I wasn't sure. I um, discarded as a flare. Never caught two suns that I can remember. I would remember that, right? Starry night. I would share screens, but I don't. Yeah, see, I see it. Yeah, duh, I knew that one. I didn't have to Google that. Really, Cameron? Well, I would love to talk to you about dreams, but let's talk about the dreams on a personal message because I I am very intrigued by dreams. I have very vivid, distinct, and detailed dreams. They're very vivid, and I remember them as if I watched a movie. I remember every detail. If I saw a table on my dream, and on that table there was like 15 items, I can describe to you every single item in great detail. And most of my dreams are like that. And I usually visit the same places under different circumstances, under different situations. Like, I don't even know. It's so weird. I go to the same places in my dreams, and I even seen the same people, but people that I've never met in real life. I've seen them in my dreams, at different dreams and different circumstances. That would be nice to fly. I think I tried to fly one time in my dream, and it was a disaster, and I was freaking out because I couldn't stop. And that was the only time. No, not demons. I've never fought demons. Never fought demons in my dreams. No, I'm a night dreamer. Definitely a night dreamer, sleep dreamer. Yeah, it's crazy. You see, Teresa, I thought about that because one time, all right, I'll share one of my dreams with you because I can talk about dreams forever. Like, literally, I can talk about dreams forever. So I'm just gonna do this one because Teresa said, my sister interrupts dreams I do somewhat. Interpret, amen. Those same people you keep seeing are your guides, as we all have them. Um, so I was in this on this street, and there was a bunch of people on the side of the road, and there was some bad guys with guns, and they were gonna kill all of us. And somehow I was in the middle of the street, and I looked on the side, and there was like a line of people like crouching down, just kind of sitting there on the side, lined up. and the bad guy started shooting, and I got shot like right here, right there. I got shot in my dream, and I started bleeding, and I felt this pain like I've never felt pain before in my dream. That was the only time I felt pain in my dream, that I woke up with the pain. But so I got shot, and this black car came squeaking, like squeaking wheel, and turned and stopped. And I looked at the car, and the black window rolled down, and I looked back in there, and I could see this old lady with gray long hair. It was straight, but like it was like a bigger hair, and it was a long hair, but I only could see her from like her shoulders up. And I looked at her, and she got out of the car. One thing, 1 minute, 1 second, she was in the car on the window, and I looked at her, and then I blinked. When I opened my eyes again, she was standing in front of me, and she gave me her hand and said, "Come with me. It's not your time to go yet." And then I touched her hand without even thinking twice. And when I touched her hand, I literally woke up, and I had a pain, like the worst pain I've ever felt, in that very same spot where I had been shot in my dream. Like, how crazy is that? And that same old, the same old lady from this dream, I've seen her in one other dream, but this other dream, she was younger, or she had black hair. It's like this. I feel the same energy, because I feel energies. Like, I feel the same energy of the same person in different dreams, but sometimes they look different. But I can recognize them by their energy. Does that make any sense? But so I felt the same woman, the same energy elsewhere in another dream. And she was sitting on this bed. See, I'm already talking about another dream. But she was sitting on this bed, and all she would do was look at me and laugh, 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 laugh. All she would do is like this crazy old wicked witch laugh. And she was sitting legs crossed on this white bed, and there was a little boy with perfectly straight hair, cut like right here, like an Indian little, like a teepee Indian little hair, and he was empty. The kid was standing there staring at me, dead in my soul, not making a move, just literally standing there, like staring at me. And the woman was sitting on the bed, and there was a window where should be bed board, whatever, the board. And she was just laughing. And there was an open window behind her with greenery, like trees and grass. But she was laughing and laughing and laughing, and it was the same um, energy from the old lady in the black car that saved me from being shot, from bleeding to death, from getting shot. So how crazy is that, right? And those are not even the craziest ones. Oh man, I'm not even gonna go there, because like I said, I dream a lot. I dream often, and very, very, very vivid dreams. And sometimes they scare me. And I know that they're dreams a lot of the times. I know that I'm dreaming. I had one in a week, a month. Yeah. So dreams, I'm fascinated by them. And I'm starting to understand them better. I've read a lot of dreams books, explanations, and there is a pattern. Like everything in this life, there's a pattern to it, and all the different books will give you the general basic info. Like if you dream with a window, that means maybe new opportunities or whatever. You know what I mean? There's There is a pattern of things that they could mean, but dreams are very personal, and I'm starting to really understand the ones that are coming to me. I'm really starting to see and understand my dreams after my entire life trying to figure it out. Like just now, I think I'm finally getting the answers I was looking for with my dreams explanations. Yes, Charlie. I feel like that sometimes too. I feel like when I'm dreaming, I'm living in an alternative reality. I'm living elsewhere. Like it's like my soul, my who I am, the real me, like the inside. It goes it goes somewhere. Maybe inside the brain back. But it goes somewhere. I don't know. It goes somewhere because it's so vivid. No way. Ben Woodsman, Carlos Castaneda. I cannot believe you mentioned him. Okay, I recommend everyone reading those books. Yes, they're not religious books. They're nothing to do with the Bible or God, but those books are very eye opener, eye opening, eye opener. I don't know how to say that, but Carlos is not a real name. He's a fictitious name, and Carlos Castaneda. He is he's a fictitious name, and there was this guy that would come and visit him, and he would trade beer and city goods for his teachings, for his instructions. And he thought, yes, they do, Ben Woodsman. Now that I'm awake and I understand more, and I look back on those books, Don Juan was the guy. He would come and bring beer and city goods, like knickknacks. I think it was mostly beer, for his teachings, and he would give him peyote or smoky, a little smoke is how they would call it, but it's ayahuasca. And he would teach him how to go down the path. He would teach him how to walk down that path of the ayahuasca and the peyote and those things. Yep, peyote and Indian costumes, and he taught him, and it was quite the journey. I'll tell you that much. It was really, really a journey. He saw things and experienced things that it's, in my opinion, worth, um, but ended up being in and breaking the matrix. Yeah, he did. He climbed the waterfall and saved himself by his gut, literally, with the fibers of his own existence. He it was amazing. It was a really, really good story, really good book. If you guys never read Carlos Castaneda, I recommend. They have a series of them. No, where he took the big jump. No, I did not read that. I read two of them. I read the Dreams one, and there's one more. I can't. I'm not even going to think about the names because I know I'm not going to remember. Oh, I read them 10 years ago. No, I did not read all the books. No, eight of them. I read two. One of the I read the book, The Dreams, and another one. I read only two of them. I think the most common ones is the ones I read. Have you heard about Paulo Coelho? I will spell his name here because it's a Brazilian name, Paulo Coelho. He is one of my favorite authors. Oh, I did read that. I did read that one. Yes, he did. I did read that. That's the one I read. What is the name of it? When did you, where he took the big jump? No, what is the name of that one? Let me Google it. And we're probably boring everyone with that. um, yes, I read that one. That's what it is. Yeah. Separate Reality, The Tales of Power, The Art of Dreaming. The Art of Dreaming, I read that one. And The Teachings of Don Juan. I read The Teachings of Don Juan. I read The Art of Dreaming. And I think that's it. I think that's it. I think I know about. I've heard about the jump one. I think somebody told me that because it. I remember that. I remember that ending. I remember that he jumped and disappeared. Like he went to. I don't think that's the last one though. Charlie, you want Carlos Castaneda. Charlie, let me give you a list in an order which you should read. The first book you should read is The Alchemist. It's been #1 bestseller in the New York Times for like 50 weeks or something crazy like that. Hey, Matthews. Welcome. How are the kids, babe? Okay. Yeah, I think those were the 3 ones that I've read. Like I said, it was 10 years ago, so I don't remember all of it. All of it. But Charlie, um, they are not biblical. They are not about Christ. The man is a Catholic man, and he uses a lot of mysticism and mystic stuff. But there are good teachings in those stories. Now that you, hi, now that we see things differently. We can see the what he's showing for what it is. The magic in the magic part of the book. If you're not religious or whatever, but I still like the books. I think there's great stories that we can learn from. Okay, so The Alchemist is my. Okay, I have two #1 favorite books from him, and the #2 that I can't put one on top of the other is The Alchemist and Brida, and I will spell them Brida and The Alchemist. I can't pick one of the two to be my favorite ones. So those two are my top favorite books. And you read it? Yes, Charlie. Good, because I like to read too. I love to read. I love books. Have you read the Alchemist, Ben Woodsman? It's a book that teaches you to follow your dreams. I don't want to ruin this story, but he had a really nice long journey of learning, of literally learning all kinds of things because of a dream he had. And he followed it. He followed his dream, and it led him to the greatest experiences of his life. So, Brida the Alchemist, The Witch of Portobello is a good one. And there is The Devil and Miss Prim. The Devil and Miss Prim. I'm going to spell that here too. The devil comes to town and he makes a deal with the people in town. And he hid so much gold in the premises of town. I think it was like 1,000,000 gold or like a lot of money. And told Miss Prim, this one lady, about the gold. And he gave her a time and he said, I'm going to tell you where this gold is. When the time comes, you can choose to keep all the gold to yourself and live the best life you can have for the rest of your life. Or when your time is up, you can share the gold with your entire village and make everything equally as wealthy and good, and share or keep it to yourself. It was the deal that the devil had made with Miss Prim. And so the days go by and things happen in town, and she gets torn between the decision if she wants to live good or share the gold with the town. And and he told her, I'm going to tell you where it is, and that's it. You make your own decision, and then, here's where the gold is. When the time is up, you can take the gold and leave town, never come back, or you can share the gold with the people. Basically, a short version of the story. And I'm not going to tell you the end of it. But that was it. And I thought it was the entire book is very like, I was very sucked into the story and I wanted to know what she was gonna pick. Was she gonna be selfish and keep the gold, or go out there and share with all of her villagers, folks? Yes, technology does, and now they have ebooks, which is great and convenient and all, but I don't know. I think listening to a book and reading a book, it's a two different experiences. Because when you're reading it, it's easier to fall asleep and miss some of it, and then you have to read it again. But when you're reading a book, like the pages of a book, and you're like, I don't know, feeling it, it's easier to immerse yourself into the story and be more part of this, to me anyways, be more part of the story than to just like put my headphones in and like be distracted with the birds and the bees and the cats, and you know what I mean. It's easier for me to get distracted with that kind of stuff. Darth Dave, I see you there, and I'm sorry I didn't shout out your name before, but I'm trying to focus on one thought at a time because I get really scattered really easily. But yes, and the smell of books. I love the smell of books. Yes, Charlie. I haven't had time to read since I was pregnant with my first. Well, now I am having time before bed, but after they go to sleep, I can't focus to read. So it's been a while since I've read a book. Yes, the movies never do justice to what books are. Books are, I love books. Like, I really do. I love reading, and I don't know, I love reading. Books, yeah, books never, I mean, movies, they never do justice. You can't capture the magic. Not the magic, because that's such a bad word. Like, you can't capture the essence of the story if somebody else is picturing it for you. Your mind can make a much better movie within yourself, like within your own mind, than if somebody else, is trying to tell you what you see, like in a way. I don't know how to explain that either. Yes, Ben Woodsman books make you see things, yeah, and create in your own mind instead of watching a story that was done by somebody else. Granted, the book was written by somebody, but it's different. I don't know. I don't know. I prefer reading and creating my own movie than to watch the Matrix full of satanic symbology movies. You see, because when I'm reading a book and I'm creating my own movie and my own sceneries and pictures in my mind, I don't have to include pyramids and all-seeing eyes and leopard kitty MK Ultra patterns and stuff like that, you know. I can create my own movie, and it's always gonna be perfect because to me, my mind, it'll be what my mind came up with. You know what I mean? That makes any sense? Yes, I agree, Charlie. I prefer reading too. Don't get me wrong, so I have movies that I like. I haven't watched a movie in a very long time. Since I've been like truly, truly awakened, I've lost interest in watching movies because I will watch a movie now and I'll be like pointing out things, and it's just not fun for me anymore. I don't enjoy the movies as I was enjoying them when I was asleep, or not asleep, I was on standby. I was on standby for a little bit because I don't think I was ever asleep. Like I was born into it. I was born into, I don't know. I'm gonna just leave it at that. But I was on standby for a little while. But when now I just don't enjoy movies as I used to. Yes, Darth Dave says they are shutting the libraries down here so everyone becomes inclined towards the ebook, but paper print cannot be erased. Right. And here's what I have a problem with. Um, I know that not of all of the I know that all of you don't believe in the Bible and none of that stuff, and it's okay. I respect that. But imagine when all the Bible we're going to be able to read is online, and how easily that is to be manipulated, because right now nobody can come in my house and white out words in my Bible and write over it. I will notice. But if those things are damaged because of a natural disaster and a lot of people loses their Bibles and they're not going to print them anymore for some reason, all the Bible we have to is online, we're definitely not going to be having the message anymore either. So I don't know. Yes, Ben Woodsman, in the name of art, is something that bothers me very much so, because they will put horrific, horrific things and call it art, and we have to accept it in the name of art. Yeah, we live in a sick world, you guys. Upside down, it's sick. Question, Teresa. Oh, I wanted to ask you, everyone on here, if they see the crazy, beautiful eyes in the sky. It's usually faded, but beautiful woman's eyes. Teresa, I see eyes everywhere. I see them everywhere. They're all over the skies. I see them with my naked eye. If I look out my window and I look at the clouds, I can spot out three, four, five different singled out eyes. They are everywhere. So yes, some of them look female, some of them look male, some of them doesn't look human, and a lot of them look the same. When are you gonna finish your book? Yeah, V, I don't know. I started writing a book called Violet because Violet's purple and I like purple. But I don't know. I don't know how that's gonna go. I need more feedback on what I already wrote to see if it's worth going for. I don't know. And I don't have time. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know anything, you guys. I'm living day by day because, you have to live as if you would die tomorrow and live forever. Live something like that. You know what I mean, right? Everybody heard that before. Excuse me. Yes, Cameron. I've heard about Nibiru. Eyes are the doorway to the soul, and the Pope has no doors in his eyes. I couldn't agree more, Pan Woodsman. That man is an empty vase. That man is an empty, what is the word? It's not a vase, it's a vessel. He's an empty vessel. Yeah. I don't know what they mean, Teresa. I my feeling that I get from those eyes or anything else in the skies is that they're just the return of the fallen ones. They're the return of the Nephilim, or you know, the return of the gods, little g. Yeah, I believe that the gods, little g's, they are returning, like they did in the people in Egypt. All of those drawings, the folks in the hieroglyphs, those are the returning ones. Some of them, anyway, because there's some stuff that is going to come out of the pit, and I don't want to be here for when that happens. Slip sideways into more of the same. I don't want more of the same, Darth Dave. I want something better. I don't want more of what we have now. What we have now is not working. It's not working for anyone. Not even for the people they're in control is working, because they are running out of options. They're getting desperate because people are catching up to them. Dave, thanks. That's better. And yeah, I always try to shorten people's names too. Yeah, the Poe has the best dope young children's blood. Yeah. Yes. Then I've seen some documentaries and pictures. Although singled out pictures are really easy to be manipulated, and you can't really just accept everything you see on internet for as to be true. But I wouldn't be surprised if what I've seen are to be real. And what's up with the giant throne he has? Where is that at? Under the Vatican for some reason? Like, where was that at? It looked like dead trees and skeletons and bones and dark and brown and like black. It was creepy, really creepy, like the Evil Dead forest kind of background and a chair for the Pope. Was that legit? Have you guys seen that? Yes, Cameron, they are definitely watching us. That's for sure. Yes. I want to know. I want to know too. Spirits coming out of their bed. Yes. Yes, Ben Woodsman. Okay, have you guys, okay, what's the name of that movie? It's a really old one, and they were doing a study in this haunted house, and they had to stay there overnight. But the house had picked them. The house on the hill, and they had this door, this giant door with people. And at one point in the movie, the door came to life, and it looked like that throne in the Vatican. It's real, right? I was afraid of that. Look who is here, Joanne Steen. Hi, girl. Big kiss for you. There you are. It's so good to have you here. I wanted to talk to you, lady. I watched your video and I want to make a video of your video. The thing in your fish tank. What is that? Is it still there? Is it alive? I think I read on your comment that it's dead. It's probably dead now and it was stuck in the water filter. Oh man, I was gonna say I would have separated it and watched it. That thing was so weird. What is that? Yeah, like, can I use your video? Can I make a video of your video? Yeah. Did you get it out of there? Did you get to take it out? Like, get it with some pincers and, like, very carefully and examine it. Email it to me so I can. Don't touch it. No, don't touch it. I want to know what it is. Yeah, try to get it out of there. Is it still stuck there? That is what it looked like. No, don't touch it. That's what it looked like like advanced jellyfish. It's like jellyfish from the future. So now every time I drink tap water, I'm really scared. A little seed is gonna come out of me and I'm gonna have one of those things swimming in my belly. Yes, I watched the entire thing. Fire. Burn it just to make sure. Yes, Charlie, it does look like that too, a mutating nanobot. Ah, that's horrible. It's crazy. I want to know what that is. Seriously, you guys, what is that? So yeah, I want to make a video on that. I want to check it out. I wanna take a closer look. In that video camera, in the movie, Cameron, in the house on the hill. I don't know the name of the movie. I think that's what it was. Yeah, and there was like a cube. It was like the body was a cube, and it had like this jello head, and it was tentacles. Charlie, that was my first thought. As soon as I finished watching that video, I said, this needs to go viral. Yeah, The Haunting. That's it. Yep, they had a hunting. Yep, they had this doctor was gonna do a sleep study on them, but the house was the one that picked them. SpongeBob. Dave, did you see the video? Did you see her video? I'm gonna put the link here because literally, guys, I'm not even kidding. Everybody needs to see that. Everybody needs to see this. She posted this 4 days ago. Yeah, is the fish still alive? That's a good question. The link is to Joanne Steen's video of this, whatever this is, swimming in her fish tank. Oh no, don't waste your time with that. It is really creepy, Teresa. It is scary. I got freaked out a few times. I shared it on my Facebook too. I need to share and identify this Facebook because it's a mind-blowing thing that you found there, Joanne. It's mind-blowing. Like, nobody can identify that, really. What did you do with their dead bodies? You really should have kept it in like a petri dish. Hello, believe it, and welcome. Thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out with me. Really means a lot. I really enjoyed this talk, even though I don't make sense most of the time. Yeah, I did not. I couldn't explain it. I couldn't. My I was like jaw dropped. I was like, the entire time well while I was watching it. Jeez, I can't even talk. Horizon. Everyone's sensing something nearby. Yes, yes, believe it. You better believe it. You better believe it. I do. That's good, Charlie. I'm glad because it's it's hard to explain. It's to explain myself, my point of view to people with so many different point of views. Although a lot of you share the same point of views, there are some of you that don't. Some of you share different point of views, and it's really hard for me to, express myself without, being too crazy. Because I do want to respect all of your points of views, even if it's different than mine. Thank you, Karen. Karen is how we would say in Portuguese. I can't pronounce it in English. Karen, right? Sorry, guys. I still have language issues, as you probably noticed by now. But yes, yeah, I don't know. I after watching the video that Joanne posted about that weird looking thing, you need a name for it, Joanne. You need to come up with a name for it. But after watching that, I thought about getting a fish tank myself, trying to breed crazy looking creatures from thin air with fresh water. Oh, Sergio, thank you. Thank you for being here and for watching. Get off his book, master. Yes, I will, Teresa. I just literally haven't had really any time this week, guys, for the computer at all. Yes, it does. Believe it, you just figured it out. It will bloom. That is perfect. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put a fish tank outside, wait for the next rain, but then I can go to jail because it's illegal to collect rainwater. But I think it's just like if it's lots and lots and lots of water, right? I can get a little fish bowl with water. Man, I'm gonna do that. I think I'm gonna do that tonight. I think I'm gonna put a fish tank outside and see what happens. I think I'm gonna put some plants too, like water plants, so there's like an ecosystem, like a little some other sort of life form going on at the same time. Maybe they can like I don't know, do something. Breathe or something. I don't know. Because I noticed she had plants in her tank. And there was like, I noticed in her video, there was things coming out of those cube looking jellyfish from another world. Yes. So I saw some stuff flying, like this. It was like a dust cloud of this whiteness stuff on Joanne's video of that weird looking thing. I saw some stuff coming out of it, like floating by, and there's a lot going on in that video, and I definitely want to take a look at. You should read it. I know, Cameron. I keep thinking about that too. I keep thinking, today I'm going to sit down and I'm going to make a list. And then I never have time to make a list. So the next day comes and I'm like, I'm going to glue a paper on the wall. And every time I have a thought that I want to share with you, I'm just going to add to the list. And then when Sunday comes, I'm going to grab that list and go down the list with all of you. That way, we are on track of topics. But I never do it. So sorry about that. I'm still learning, you guys. I'm still learning. I'm very new to this, and I still don't even know when I'm live. Like, when I click on live and it doesn't go live, and I have to click on stream again, and I'm talking to myself for like 5 seconds. It's like I'm still learning all of this. I am very, very new here, and I don't know what I'm doing. I'm literally just, right now, I'm just coming here and literally talking from my heart and giving you guys basically my first thought of things that comes. Like, if you guys say something, and I will, you know, click something, and I'll just let it go, let it go. But yes, Cameron, I want to do that. I want to make a list of topics because I do have things I want to talk to you guys about. All right, I'm losing track of the chat now. To put freshwater fish in a tank, you have to put a chemical in. Ian Mac, I have to confess something to all of you. I can't have fish. I kill them. Every fish I ever buy die within 24 hours, no matter how well and perfect that water is treated. I can't have fish. I can't have fish. No matter if somebody else treat the water for me, they die. I can't have fish. It doesn't work. I can't have fish. So I'm just gonna have an empty fish tank with plants and chemical water and see what happens. It might be a transformer. It could very well be, Joanne. And I've seen some really crazy looking bugs, like insects, little flying insects with really weird shapes and colors and lines, and grow your own monsters. That's what I'm talking about. I mean, that's, if you're in the rain, why not get wet, right? Oh, that's not good, Pen Woodsman. Let me refresh my page too. And you see, we're not even talking about too much crazy stuff, and they're already blocking. Who got who? But yes. You guys are so awesome. Thank you so much for being here. Yes, Joanne, everything is demonic. We live in a demonic world, and that world, that reality, it's coming to the forefront of our reality. Me too, Cameron, and thank you so much for being here. I don't agree in I like this. I like this too. I like that we can all respect each other with different views and opinions and still talk about it. Because even though we might see differently on some things, there are things we agree with. And it's good to talk about with other people that we agree with. And on the things that we don't agree with, maybe, just maybe, we can learn from each other one little thing at a time. We might not change our minds and our way of thinking and viewing things because somebody else showed you, like, disagreed with you, and you have to just simply accept that and change your mind. No, but it can help. It can help you just see differently. You don't have to accept and agree with what that person said to listen, you know, and maybe learn a little bit. We can always learn from each other because every one of us, we're all different. No matter how bad people nowadays try to look exactly the same with the same trending items and the same trending outfits, the same trending sunglasses, everybody trying to look the same because that's what's hot and popular. We're all different. At the end of the day, we're all going to go to bed with different souls, with different way of thinking, with a different mindset. We're all different, and we are all different for a reason, because we can learn from each other. We can disagree and still have a conversation. We can disagree and still agree. As no, this is the most nonsense I probably said all day, that we don't have to agree with things, but we don't have to always agree with something, but we also will agree with stuff. I don't know. I even got myself confused now, but you get what I mean. You get what I'm saying, right? Yes, believe it. I don't particularly like people, but it's weird. Like, I love people, but that's a perfect way to put it. We like when I say I don't like people, sometimes I'll say I don't like people, and people will look at me like, you don't like people? What are you doing having a YouTube channel and talking to people all the time? Not like that. It's not that I don't like people. It's that I don't like today's drama that today's majority of people have. I don't like today's society kind of people. You know what I mean? It's not that I don't like people, it's that I don't like the new kind of people that is trying to shape the next generation. These kinds of people that gets to me. Yeah, right. Exactly, Parent Woodsman. I wouldn't want to look like anybody else either. And that's why we're all different. We're all different. So we can learn from each other. So we have the best of each one of us. We are the best of each one of us. Every one of us. I know, sounds really corny and cliche, and we hear this in the movies, so we're sick of listening to this from everybody and everywhere, but we do. We each have a special gift. We do have we do have a special talent. We're unique. We are unique. Hi, Christy. You were here, right? You got quiet, but I don't like him. Pen. Yes, because it's weird to explain. Okay, another little thing that I really have a hard time with nowadays is when I refer to girlfriends. When I'm talking to referring to somebody and I'm talking, oh, and my girlfriend. and I did this, and that. And then I'm not referring to girlfriend as in like my romantic love or girlfriend. You know, it's a female friend. But sometimes, but nowadays, when you say girlfriend as a female friend, they don't know you're referring to that. People are most likely to assume that you have a girlfriend, you know? And it's just weird, man. Everything is getting weirder by the day. Yeah, Darth Dave, I think that Mandela effect is something quite messed up. Yeah, I do think we're living different. Multiple realities are like overlapping each other as it happens. And the people are overlapping each other's realities by living different realities within our group. If that makes any sense. Oh man, that sucks. Yes, believe it. I have 5 comments on my spam folder that I can't see for 3, 4 months now. It's been there on my spam folder for months. My mind's blown still about what? Ask Joanne, the sky will fall soon. It's I feel like just one of these days the sky is gonna fall and we're gonna catch it literally falling. Sorry guys, I'm adjusting. You're all so patient with my lack of professionalism. I really appreciate that. You're all so patient. So patient with my newbiness. Yes, my mind is blown away from your alien demonic fishes too, Joanne. I need to get to the bottom of this. I need to know. I need to identify this fish. For sure. I just haven't had time. I today that this time I could be editing and going through your video, but I'd rather be here talking to you, all of you, instead. Yes, Charlie. Yes, that is another thing I noticed about the sky. It's getting lower. It feels like it. It feels and it looks like it's getting lower. Like the entire thing is like getting lower. It. I know it's not what happens, but sometimes it looks so low that if I go up on a high building, I feel like I can touch the sky. Yes, there is. And you probably can tell how nervous I am to be here. Ian. Yes, body language is a language. Is a type of communication. But yeah, so you guys are awesome. All of you, each and every one of you. They sure look like it, Joanne. Sometimes I when I'm looking at clouds, I'm not looking at bunnies and cute little bears and butterflies and cute little puffy shapes anymore. When I look at the sky, I'm seeing motherships and demon-looking faces. The sky is not the same. It does look very holographic. I agree, Sir Sergio. Yes, the sky is gonna open up. It's gonna get crazy. So that is that, guys. How long we've been here for? 2 hours? Oh my gosh. I was supposed to be here 1 hour, guys. 1 hour. Thank you, Ian. It is really hard. It is hard, but I think that it is, Ian said that I show an enormous amount of faith and courage. I feel that I can try. The worst that could happen of me coming here and talking would be nobody showing up. Um, I guess people could be talking shit to me on the chat for not agreeing with my thoughts. But I don't know. I feel like if I don't just do it, it's never going to happen. And I have so much I want to talk to you guys about, you know, even though I don't plan anything, I don't have like a list of topics, and I can barely keep a thought straight. But the more I come out here and I talk to you guys, the more comfortable I know I'm going to be, and the more I'm going to learn how to keep my thoughts straight and together with your patience in my lack of professionalism, we can grow together. We can learn this together. We can do this together because you guys help me, you know, like you guys are helping me as much as I'm helping you, you know. It's not me, you guys, it's all of you too. Darth Dave. I don't know about that, but you guys are what makes this possible, you know. I get inspiration from you when I know that, you know, you're following it, you're watching, you're looking with me for something to see, whatever that might be. It's always going to be for up to you, for you to identify this, okay? Always keep that in mind, you guys. It's always for you to identify. Take the videos and make of them what you will. But I can't thank you enough for being here. It means the world to me. And like I said, I really appreciate your patience. Yes, Penn Woodsman, Penn. I love all of you. You guys are amazing. It's great to talk to all of you, and it's easy to talk to all of you knowing that I am not being verbally judged and attacked by having a different opinion. But one of my children just walked in, and we've been here for a whole entire hour more than what I planned on. So again, Joanne, Charlie, Believe It, Penn Woodsman, Darth, Dave, Karen, Teresa, V, Ian, Mac, Sergio, Sarah, all of you. If I missed anyone, I apologize, but my memory doesn't quite work as it used to. But thank you, each and every one of you. You, all of you. Thank you so much for being here. And I will see you guys next Sunday. And if I don't come up next Sunday, well, life happens. So try the Sunday after that. But you guys have a beautiful end of day. Enjoy yourselves and sprinkle love and happiness all over. I will see you guys next Sunday.